1 second. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Session 68. Last time we played, you guys were fighting a pre-essence. And then you kept fighting a pre-essence. And he had some interesting motivations. And, yeah, killed Detective Sivrin. Twice, actually. The second one was slightly more permanent, as disintegration's a real sumbitch in D&D.
Yeah, hard to pull atoms back together.
Yeah. And then, basically, as you guys were running and jumping on What's That? The Fling, with Quirky at the wheel, not quite at full capacity. Did any of y'all look at the
I check it
partial repaired Fling?
God.
Okay. We lost a ski.
out.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah,
He's coming
Now
back.
we're back.
We're 9
I took a look.
seconds in.
And yeah, so
9 seconds
some
in.
smaller sail attachments and only a handful of its regular propellers doing propeller things. Quirky drifted in, and you guys were hopping on board basically in and around the same time that Gerard, aka the Endless Breath, Lydrophanastran, the pre-essence of life, decapitated what everybody thought was his son. And did you end up grabbing the head,
I
Arya?
did.
Yep.
Arya's got the head, Zodell got the body. Oh yeah, because you went giant eagle mode, didn't you? Just scooped a noggin.
Owl.
Owl. And scooped a noggin.
Well, I scooped him as myself and then ran out onto the balcony.
You scooped a noggin and then you balconied real hard.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh yeah, a couple of you guys were like grabbing shit too. You, Arya grabbed a really
I got a really nice chalice.
nice chalice, and Riordan, I believe, nicked a platinum coffee pot.
cup.
Yeah, or coffee cup. And then, in true cat fashion, Jada the Tabaxi took the tablecloth just because it looked like a really good tearing up threads. And then the Fling, under way too much weight, began to sputter and start on fire as people were then fucking bailing. Magic carpets, magic brooms. Yeah, for a hard landing in the Alexander on the eastern shore, or close to the eastern shore, and not an eye was batted as an aeroplane, something completely not allowed in, or a airship, something completely not allowed in Derelium, was overlooked by the fact that their king was floating in a magical aura of glistening and flashing power and orbiting debris from where he basically just popped the cork on his castle. And that is where we sit.
You said he was heading towards the rebel army?
He was heading east.
Yep.
Been moving at a pretty decent clip.
Towards what we think where the rebel army is?
Correct.
Okay.
Ski, do you have any questions? This is probably a lot.
Yep. It seems.
Ask away.
Ask away, your friends will answer.
Okay, so I think the last session I was at, we had reunited
Yes.
the two groups, and then that was open ended. So did we go confront the king then?
We did.
We did, yes.
Okay. We found out he's the pre-essence of life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which means
The one we let out was actually the pre-essence of death.
Yep.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
And so then how did combat happen?
It was preempted by
It was
Ari's
Norman.
dad. Yeah. He was pissed off because his entire 2-decade plan was basically for naught. Since he was fighting the guy that he was hoping to release, and what a waste of time. And so he was pissed and let out the first go, and that was initiation. That was initiative.
And to be fair, he was the first one to give his head a shake and say, wait, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He was just frustrated and acted emotionally. Shot out a guiding bolt that fucking whiffed real hard.
Oh, big old whiff.
The second one, though, against the assassin, I think I did it 8th level and just fucking took him down to like 5 HP in one hit.
Oh.
Okay, why were there assassins?
Damn.
They were Black Hand, or they were Everlife, or they were just other High Bloods.
They kind of just ran in.
So,
He called them his children.
yeah, let me see if I still have his speech here. I hope
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
delete
that's
it.
another thing we found out. Or maybe you were here
Yeah,
for
they're-
that.
No, but Shay texted me that the pre-essences or the high bloods or descendants of the pre-essence, they're like mixed
Yeah, like
demigods, kind of
Yeah.
like Greek gods and humans making babies.
Basically.
So, in some way, shape, or form, his plan has something to do with that. But he's basically spent 1,000 years play acting as the kings of Derelium to create this godless land, so that when he finally, so then he could like build a rebellion and build belief in like a new god about to rise that would be him, so that he kind of just hinted that he would be stronger than the elder gods. Just like cultivate a worship of billions of people all in one night.
No competition for views, right?
But yeah, he said he was doing this for in part for his children, and then Merrick was like, what does this have to do with me? And he's like, not you, silly, my children. And then the Black Hand assassins were just like zipping and zooping around the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then we fought all these people and the pre-essence, and then realized shit was going wrong and bailed.
Essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be fair, you guys did really fucking good.
yeah, we did.
Out of his 666 HP, I think that you guys got him down to like 105 or something like that.
Too bad.
Wasn't too bad. He was kind of pulling his. Every round, he kind of just ascended like a foot a little bit higher, just like projecting his powerful aura, and then he just like popped out the top of the castle, and now he's just like floating over the city. At this point, probably a little bit faster than like a galloping chariot. Like he's moving along at a decent clip.
Okey-doke. I think I got it.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe there was a level up that happened.
Yes.
You are correct.
Yes. Wow. Lots of XP.
Yeah, 9K.
Yeah, I see we're like halfway to level 10 already.
Basically.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
All of us are-
Yeah, didn't you guys get 9 grand?
Yep.
Not so much.
Didn't
Whew.
we level up though?
I did, but I'm definitely not halfway to level 10.
I got my multi-class, so I might be approaching some people for technique, fighting stuff.
What are you doing? Fighter?
Yep. Barbarian, I was sort of just like, "Rah." Now I'm like, I can like,
Rah!
I can use the sharp edge.
Rah!
Rah rah ooh la la.
Okay, bro. Hands. Yeah.
Right, I feel like I've got to apologize a little bit here. My bad.
Talking like Norman?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're floating on the Alexander.
Mhm.
I guess I'll come down and turn back into myself.
Okay. Holding a very hefty and blood-bleeding Merrick's head.
Well, I'm pretty sure I would have put it on the. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
How's everyone health-wise?
Chipper.
Rostin and I are sort of all right, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have some healing if you had some.
Okay, I'll give you a 2nd level cure wounds. That is 16.
Thank you.
Nice.
Anyone else? Oh no!
What?
Just lost my D&D Beyond. Oh wait, no, wait, no, hey.
Normir's also a cleric, so he's gonna cast banishment on. No, I'm gonna cast.
That is not connected to the internet. What?
Try the extenders.
I didn't mean to hit Arya. I didn't mean
Going
to.
on the
It
regular
was an
one.
accident.
I got mass healing word at 7th level. How many people does this hit?
I'll probably do it.
Yes.
6 people. So Zadel,
I'm good. I don't need
right,
it. I'm at full health.
Rostin.
Zadel, Rostin, Arya, Falconer,
I could use some, I guess. Yeah.
and what about you, black-hatted boy?
Do you need healing?
Yes.
Do any of our
Crew.
crew take damage?
Keener
Tiff maybe.
Like
Yeah, what's Kinro's
squishy.
situation?
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Karis is
Kin-
at full.
I thought he got smacked once.
Oh, he got hit at least once or twice.
Oh, alright.
Campaigns.
Good old squish.
Mm-hmm.
Magic casters, bruh. View. View. No, Kinro's at full health.
Yep. I'm
Oh
pretty sure.
no, Tate was doing his math on paper,
Oh.
so I'm just going to include Kinros in this mass heal word.
Party
Who's
bump.
casting?
Normir.
I'd have brought
5d4 plus 5.
I'd have brought the rest of Merrick down by now. Are you like resting him someplace or holding him?
9, 6, 7, 8.
I would have just put down.
Or
16
the rest
points
of
of
his body.
healing to all parties mentioned.
16?
16. Beat the average, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now.
I just broke the average.
Yeah.
Is it too far gone to try to revivify on Merrick, or that's just like out of the question?
He got full decapitated.
I mean, I could try something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Because
if like
I
you
have
have
the
all the
fifth-
pieces, you
Oh
can
no,
still
I don't have the
revivify.
components. Never mind.
What about talk to dead? Is that an option? That's,
I mean, yeah, but that only gives us 5 questions. That doesn't.
I guess we don't really need any info from him, other than
Oh, I can't.
How you holding
restore
up there,
missing
bud?
body
Yeah.
parts.
Like,
How does it feel to get your head cut off?
Bad.
yeah.
That would
like-
probably require a true resurrection kind of thing.
I mean, you are welcome to make best efforts. I will look up the spell, or you can read the spell to me.
I have a spell. I just don't have the components.
What are the
For
components again?
For Revivify?
No, for reincarnate.
Doesn't
Oh.
doesn't he have like that crystal ball with the souls and stuff?
Yeah, but it only absorbs
dead
souls when they die
Yeah, it's
or
already been.
undead.
Oh, or,
And
no. I mean
If
like
somebody's got diamond, I can give it a go.
Yeah.
I've got Revivify.
Well,
You
it's something
do?
I've dabbled with in the past.
Do I have?
Oh, no, Revivify won't work. Has to have been within the last minute.
It's been
Oh,
more
it's
than
been-
it's been more
Yeah,
than a
you guys
minute.
basically like were falling for 5.
Yeah.
Right.
R.I.P.
what are the components of the thing you need?
Reincarnate?
You have to be on the lookout for.
Rabbit's foot.
Is that a brand new spell?
Yeah.
5th level?
If you bring Merrick back as a young gnome woman,
I need rare oils and undulants worth at least 1,000 gold.
And undulants?
what's an
Yeah, I don't
undulance?
know what that is.
Google that shit. I'm curious.
Undulants. It's gotta be maybe an underground
A
herb.
soft, greasy, or viscous substance used as ointment.
Oh, just get Vlad to
Start spitting.
hawk a lute.
Who's got real greasy hair? Just start.
I can spit on him, but I don't think that's worth 1,000 gold. If anything, I'd probably owe him money.
Soothing preparations.
That's fair.
For wounds, burns, rashes. Anyway. I'm pretty sure I can only do that spell if it's within the first 10 minutes.
I mean, you got 5 minutes.
Hold on.
What is this spell? Wait.
See, if
damn.
only
Provided
you
that the
weren't
creature is
wearing the
being.
belt.
Oh no,
You'd be
10 days it
covered
says.
in
No.
10
Oh,
days it
nice,
says. We're
nice.
good.
Mhm.
10
We just
days.
need his head.
So we just
We don't
Just
even
the
need
head.
body?
well, let's add it to our shopping list.
You need
I
the
mean-
head and the body?
It says you touch a dead humanoid or a piece of a dead humanoid.
Fuck.
We can wait for the alchemy
Yeah.
jug and just like mayonnaise.
On his head, and he just slowly starts growing a body like
Oh,
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
The little legs.
Baby legs.
He's straight.
Well,
You're just straight Winnie the Pooh.
he wouldn't
He's
come back
pretty
as a
good.
humanoid. He would come back as a different race.
But you roll for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there
I
a
can also
chance that he
cast
can still
Gentle
come back
Repose.
as human?
Yes, there is. You
Yeah.
have to roll between a 77
Can
and
we
a
turn
96.
Falconer up just a smidge there?
Say it again.
I'm gonna say I know Gentle Repose. I could always use that.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
You touch a corpse or other remains for the duration. Target's protected from decay and can't become undead. Spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days spent under the influence of this spell don't count against time limits of spells such as Raise Dead, and it's just a 10-day duration.
With a
So you
concentration.
basically stop the clock for 10 days.
No, I don't think it's concentration.
No, it's definitely not.
Just like a cantrip.
Oh, is it a cantrip?
Pretty sure.
So I know Falconer can only have up to second level spells right now.
Oh, I got thirds now. It looks
Oh,
like.
yes!
Heck yeah, you do.
Levels up, bruh.
Oh, so Gentle Repose is just a second level spell.
Oh.
For-
Was it second level? Oh,
Anyway.
Yep, there it is. I've got it too.
Right, I need rare oils and
Sick.
undulants.
Hashtag no my shit.
If we do want to go and find Gerard, I'm not opposed to that, but I do still have the ear. If we want to wait a bit and then sort of just like listen in on him.
I mean, at this point, I don't know.
I feel like
What
this
we're
chapter's
gonna
kind of
do.
closed, mate.
Yeah, if he's heading towards the rebels,
I
then
mean,
we have a
maybe we
worse chance
should.
of trying to take him out.
Although, how high is he flying?
Oh, a couple 100 feet in the air.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
they
was
can
from the-
see him coming. Like me
Technically,
sending
if he
to.
if he wants to get over the outer wall, he has to be a minimum of 300 feet up because that's the height of the outer wall.
If you're gonna do any sending, you should probably do it to Underpuck, you know?
That's what
This
I
is a
was
bit of
gonna
a-
say. Can they see him coming?
Well, he's still within like the inner wall limits right now. I mean, with all the conversation and talking about Merrick, he's probably getting out of sight for you guys now.
Okay, so
Probably
Maybe-
worth sending to your.
maybe we should do a sending to Underpuck and let him know what happened.
Yep.
Honey Bear, are you going to be all right here with your friends? I need to make it to
I
the.
think so.
I need to make it to the outer wall. I need to see how this all shakes out.
Yeah,
All right.
for sure.
Hey.
I mean, I have a lot of questions, but
Grabs
it's
you
not the time.
Big bear hug. He gives you like a little extra squeeze because he's just like he's frustration. Oh, he turns and
It's not
Good
your
luck.
fault.
and he takes off as a giant hawk.
Sweet, now I can do a hawk.
Oh.
I'd say you probably would have had hawks in Derelium.
Okay.
Eating the pigeons.
Go hard.
But a giant one?
Weren't you just
No.
a giant eagle?
She was a giant.
Yeah, but I've seen a giant eagle because Hunderpuck turned into one. And we've seen a giant owl because
Asshole.
of Trelawney.
You saw a giant eagle on Juknak Muktal because the Crystal Chimera
It's just
tore
like
it to shreds in front
That's
of you.
right,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's true.
I literally only put that in there just so you could see one.
Sweet.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh no, it's just one giant Crystal Chimera!
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're just floating north?
Yeah.
Or
I guess.
or the flow goes south, doesn't it?
Oh.
I'd say Quirky's got you guys like anchored-ish for the moment. Like
No.
they're-
Oh,
Propel-
I thought we
ocean
were. I
north.
thought we were just.
he's kind of got like the
Oh.
the underwater propellers are just kind of like
Okay.
keeping you guys like a little trolling motor.
Yeah, because going north would be going up current,
Yeah.
right?
Was what
Yeah.
I was asking. Yeah.
Which, with your guys' fling, what you can do a lot better than a lot of the ships just propelled by regular old air.
Yeah, true. Instead of zigzagging for fucking months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the wind's not with you on the water, that's a sumbitch.
How do they do it? I don't know.
Patience, and because they have no choice.
Patience, young one. Patience. 4 years later.
Alright, so we're heading north. We're getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Feel a lot more comfortable getting out of this
I
city.
would say
that's
we
for
get
sure.
out the
What's
gates.
sending? Do you have any slots
I
left?
can.
I feel like we should warn him.
Okay.
Do you think your dad had any sending?
Probably, I don't
Well, he
know.
was
I asked him to do a
heading there,
sending.
maybe.
He's got
I
a lot
mean,
of dogs in this fight. He was kind of like watching Gerard get farther away, like, I gotta go see.
Yeah.
He kind of really wants to know if Gerard's gonna, like, if he does ascend, or if Ladrifanisteran ascends, he wants to know if he's unleashed hell on Earth, or if he's gonna be, like, a just god. Because there is definitely, you have to fall into a category when you ascend.
Right.
And he's hoping, like, that's why he was stopping mid-fight. He's like, what if this isn't bad?
Could be great.
But what if it is bad?
Could be shit.
Okay, so I'm sending Underbuck a message.
Sure.
Pop up those fists.
Sending.
You gotta do it like you're fighting.
Underbuck. Magnus here. Gerard tricked us. He is actually the pre-essence of life. The whispered breath. The blah 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 blah. The thing. No, okay, I'm not gonna.
It's a great use of words.
Okay, yeah, he's actually the essence of life. Using rebels to power himself on his way now.
I think I messed up when you did a whole sentence and
What a
then
great line
retracted.
to a start of a song right after you said that. He was like, haha, nobody even cares. And then just some, yeah.
The reggae bro.
Oh, fuck, that was fine. I
Do
love
with that as you will. I don't know if I had any words left.
Do
Yes. That's concerning, but Normie has always been a little short-sighted. I'll keep an eye. Claws crossed. Pee pee poo 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 pee 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 poo poo.
That voice. Zaddy.
Fuck. Golden Dragons are pretty
Golden
dope.
Dragon for you.
Oh,
Oh yeah, were you here for that?
No.
Yeah, I saw him turn into the dragon.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
we did.
Yeah, that was right before you guys went.
yeah, that was the
confronted
session,
and then fought.
session before the fight.
Before the fight.
Alright.
So, I mean,
Here's what I say: we get to the outer wall as fast as we can on this river. They're gonna shut this shit down as soon as they realize that
Hopefully they
there's an
don't
actual
stop
fight.
us on the way out.
yeah. I'm gonna go down, just in case.
Lessig is still here.
As you look around, Blessick is gone. With Merrick's body.
With
Oh,
Merrick's
shit.
body.
Correct.
Fucking hell.
I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, if there's anyone who could take care of him, it's probably him, right?
Well, let's hope
Depends on your
so.
definition of take care, I suppose.
I was gonna ask him if he knew anything about the procedure leaving the city.
It's not like he.
All right, Lessick drops invisibility because now he's holding a body, so it's technically an object, so it turns
I mean,
invisible with him.
I've
And then he
left the
starts
city
flashing
before.
thieves' cant to Riordan, just like I need to be invisible. The dead prince needs to be invisible, and re-invisible. He's on the boat with you guys.
Ah. Well,
Anyway, I'm going.
should have said something.
Wow,
Shots fucking fired. Wow.
that's just rude.
Alright, well, let's
Do we know how long it's going to take to get to where we are now, to the northern
I'm sure I've,
gate? Like,
It's
are we
like
talking
3
10
hours.
minutes, 2
I've
hours?
sailed out of the city before.
Once.
It looks like
Yeah.
3-hour walk, so probably like
Do I
2
remember
hours,
how long it took?
hour
Oh,
and a
going
half
south,
maybe.
not long. To get to the outer wall on a ship.
On the flame.
Yeah, but just Arya's. She's sailed out of. You know, you and Magnus can make a history check. You both sailed on the Daggett South out of the capital.
15.
History, dirty 20.
15, dirty 20. Yeah, you guys know it was probably about an hour-ish. Like, ships are faster, but you can't exactly go full sail while you're still within, like, this. This is the narrowest part of the Alexander, so it's still lots of ship control, lane control. So you don't really go full buck sail, because if you get out of control and you run somebody over, then, you know, that's a crime, and then they don't do crimes here.
Captain.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Are there lots of other ships around?
There are. You notice you've heard from Bobby that the Promethea is here somewhere. You don't see it from where you're at.
Okay.
You know that the Brotherhood have a little.
Promethea is
The king of
no.
Calliope? No.
That's the second
Captain
you've done.
Bliss's ship.
Yeah, I don't
Blissel, Captain Blissel.
Captain
ship.
Blissel, yeah, and Laura.
Okay.
And you know that there's a little ship that the Brotherhood use in town called the Hard Barnacle. And they use that as sort of like their covert vessel because it just looks like a piece of shit. And then they're just like, we just pirates or traders or whatever. But I'm the prince. Blah. And you know, because I have a whole section on the boats that are in town. Ships, Promethea. The King's ship, the Evercrest, is in port. You would have basically flown right over that. It is the only ship that it is allowed to dock on the Castle Island. And then there was a large cargo vessel in town called the Tidalum. You can make a perception check. I'll save you the time. It's now since sailed out of port. Other than that, you can see there's some smaller schooners, police craft.
And like
Fishing
looking
vessel.
around, like what's the vibe with the people?
Now
Like,
you're starting to see people pointing and shouting at you guys. You've got a great big helicopter propeller going.
Oh, what?
I feel like okay,
Super fucking stealthy. That's
we
good.
would
Yeah.
have shut that down once we landed.
Yeah.
People are still cluing in. You fell out of the sky.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not like close to shore. Like a good arrow shot wouldn't hit you from where they're at.
Okay.
I mean, do we try to speed out of here? Well, not out of
Not
here,
like
but I mean, like,
speedboat, but like as fast as.
should we at least put down the propeller?
I forgot to roll.
Yeah, like we should look a little bit more.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can.
One.
I'm gonna see if I can bring down the propeller. Not like
no one sees shit.
No, the nat one was actually you notice there's a building probably about you assume it's a building probably about 10 or blocks so in on the eastern shore that just explodes.
Whoa.
Just like geyser of stone, looks like probably 3-4 houses, like based on the explosion. You guys know Aroston, you've seen them before. Something got fucked up there.
Like where the cellar is.
Or where?
Oh no, you guys are probably just cresting past the top of Castle Island.
No, I know, but where did we see it?
Just straight east of where you are, probably about, I don't know, 5 to 10 blocks in.
Coop and boom. Yep.
Sort of north of Eberash Halls of Finding,
Okay.
but not quite. Yeah, probably right about there. It's a big city.
Right. This
Okay,
place
well-
is turning into.
Can I tell Quirky or somehow get the propeller down?
Yeah, I got it.
Uh,
And it's not as graceful as it used to be. It definitely into place instead of like smoothly gliding into its lock socket.
anything I can do right now to try and make this into just a normal looking ship for the moment? Normal enough.
It just honestly at this point it just looks like a small ship with no mast. But people were like, hey, that was crazy, but didn't that thing just fucking come falling out of the sky? There are people inquiring, but you're a ways from shore, and now he's like, all right, yeah, crank
Let's
this up.
go
And
forward.
he
yeah.
pops open the 2 canopies. Have you guys read the thing yet?
Yep.
Somebody can read it out loud.
I gotcha.
You were talking about the canopies last time.
I kind of wrote it down in more refined fashion, and there's also new key things.
partially repaired and moderately customized by the members of the STEM, the Fling Muzar can once again take to the seas and skies, albeit at a reduced travel speed. Some mid-sized sails have been fastened to the canopy, shielding so that the wind can be harnessed to varying degrees by manipulating them. Thanks to Hunderpuck's knowledge of the Twilight Forest and its secrets, the STEM have managed to scavenge the components listed in the battery and have managed to reverse engineer, expand, and upgrade the battery to double its potential.
So if you check your new traveling speeds, you guys can cover... I mean, right now they're basically the same because the ship is kind of fucked up, but once you get the ship kind of back up to snuff, you guys will be able to go twice as far, twice as fast. Well, twice as far. And you'll be able to go twice as far.
Right now we're going 10 miles per hour.
Yeah, regular sailing speed, which it does fine. And I forgot that. Hold on. Where the fuck is this bitch?
Oh yeah.
I
That
forgot the
lady
old elf
that
woman
tree
from the STEM
teleported
is
us.
on the ship, and she was just like throwing up over the side for the last 10 minutes because Quirky's a bad pilot. And she's old and afraid of heights.
Bad combo.
No, yeah.
She's a druid, but she's not quite the same level of druid, or not quite the same type of druid as Circle of the Moon. So she's got a little bit harder time turning into those really capable flying creatures. Sidriel, the old elf woman, and she's old. She's probably like 750 years old, like probably 75 years past the point of expected living for an elf. And she is just all wrinkles and white hair. She's kind of like coming back up from the edge of the ship now. This was terrible. I came to keep an eye on the battery. I would like to go home.
How's
I want to
it?
hug my grandchildren. Ah, what are you talking about? This was fun! I'm going to kill him.
Get your shit together, lady.
Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding.
Slapping computers over here. You slap an
The
old
whole
woman.
roof just like...
Pulling out my titans.
We'll get you to a tree.
That would be lovely. And she just kind of sits down, just,
Have some water.
thank you.
It is morning. Would you like some coffee? The best you've ever
Fine.
tasted.
My heart's going
Heart
fast
might
enough.
explode.
That's fair.
You guys start to cover some distance. You guys are probably parallel with the Kupinscoons at this point, fighting the current. You are. The great thing about a lot of these propellers on the bottom of the ship is that they can basically outboard motor you guys up the river with way less noise than you would be if you were flying. And you start to cover some ground. And the battery is probably about half drained at this point from Quirky's last flight in. Quirky's final flight in. And it is at this point.
Did he fly that sucker all the way from Ziaria?
So Hunderpuck was busy. Like when Hunderpuck was like, "Hey, I'm working on stuff. I can try and be there sooner," but he had a lot of irons in the fire. So it really helped that Farlangen's gift healed up 300,000's worth of shit just like in a second. And so he was like, "Well, shit. Okay, let's get to work. This thing might be flyable soon." Just the glyph notes of it all, and then rendezvous, grabbed Quirky, threw him on the fling, said, "Fly this fucking thing or sail it." And so he's had to do a mixture of both. And I'd made some small mathematic equations because I'm not a genius, and some rolls at work, and it kind of just worked out. He might have got there like a day early or a day later, depending on how things went.
Crazy.
I knew you guys could fly off the balcony, but I was like, how fucking cool would it be if Quirky just drifted up? And then that happened.
No.
Cool.
It is at this point.
Ooh.
There is something I have to read. Okay. I would like everybody. Somebody's going to have to calculator math me here.
Got it.
Regimen. I would like everybody to roll 2 d20s and then add their numbers together and then give the totals to Brett, and Brett will add all of the numbers together.
Do we want a high or low number?
No fucking idea.
Okay. 12, 16.
16, okay. Okay, that balances that out for whatever it means.
We're adding the two d20s together.
Yep.
We're adding.
22.
So you roll 2 d20s, add them together, and then give that total to Brett, and Brett is going to add each of these total numbers together.
24.
Should we have someone-
Falconor?
12.
Oof.
I'll roll for Roston.
Sure.
18 and 19.
Kinneros rolled a 26. What's our total?
153.
153. I didn't grab a piece of paper, did I? Didn't I have a notepad over here somewhere? Oh, well.
You want a sticky note?
That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Paper towel wasn't doing it for me. I hate when they zigzag. You never know which side's bottom. Alright.
Will you take my spell scroll out of my equipment?
Which one?
The disguisey one.
No.
Did we didn't use it, did we?
What was that total? 156?
153.
153?
Yep.
Yep.
I still have a 3rd level spell scroll. Huh.
I didn't give it to you, did I?
No, this is just a different 3rd level spell scroll. I don't know.
I don't even remember.
We're gonna need to do this a few times. Everybody once again.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, you
I
guys.
figured if you guys didn't do something, I could decide it kind of by fate by your guys' rolls.
Oof, 13.
28.
25. Dead to Rustin.
How much?
25.
Is that everybody?
Oh, he's doing Rustin right now.
25.
I've got Kinneros. Kinneros was an 18.
156.
Damn.
Assistant.
So, oh my god, how does this work again? Math. Okay. And again.
Okay.
Shit.
Damn. 2 4s.
13 for me.
Not 20.
24 for Roston.
Wow, what a combo. 21 and what?
It's 13 for me and 24 for Roston.
Falconor?
24 for me.
24.
5 for Kinneros.
Wham!
Damn.
124. Dude, is that your new wedding ring?
Yeah.
It's a freaking vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like it?
No, I like it.
Oh, okay.
He always sounds disappointed.
Nice.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's the Batman ring. It's got a little Batman symbol inside.
Sweet.
Oh, that's a badass wedding ring. One last time.
Yeesh.
Gosh.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
this
God.
is not rolling that great. Never mind.
12 for Magnus.
23.
Is an 8 plus 18?
8. Was it an 8? I thought that was a. That was like a 4 or something. That was like a lower number.
It was a glistening number. I thought it was an 8, but I could be wrong.
I think it was a 5. 5 and 18. 23.
Okay.
Kinneros had a 28.
13.
22.
And then 18 for Roston.
27.
162.
Oh, I thought that was the last time. Hold on.
What is happening? Do our characters. Is anything. Are we just.
Salem?
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. I decided you guys were going to decide how this all went down.
We put the sail down.
This has nothing to do with you guys.
The fate of the universe lies within
The roll
these
of the
rolls.
dice. Yeah.
I am so very confused. The amount of confused I am is so very.
Would be the maximum.
Okie dokie.
Okay. What do you average?
300?
No, 280. Would
Oh.
be the maximum.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we need zeros. I don't know.
I will read what I wrote to you guys after the fact, but for now, the world suddenly goes quiet around you. Dead silent. There is
I'm gonna poke my head up from down under.
no sound. There is no wind. You can't even hear your own conscious thoughts. It is that flat. Some of you experience shifts in the basic laws of nature. Gravity, awkward forces of wind pushing in from around. And the wind ceases. Oh, someone can't breathe for a second. Rollies, whoever has the rollest low.
Roll is roll.
That doesn't seem good.
18 for Magnus, 13 for Roston.
Jeez.
18.
Nat 20.
Nice.
16 for Kinross. Falconer.
17.
Oof.
Okay.
I mean, it might be
The
best.
moment stretches on longer for you than others perceive. You see what's your constitution modifier again?
+4,
What's a con saving throw for you?
+8.
Roll me a con saving throw.
+4, because I'm assuming I'm nearby.
I got a nat 1.
A Falconer's magic does not work in that moment. I would like everybody to roll these one more time.
Nat
That's
20
almost
for
so
me,
bad.
14 for Roston.
Nat 20 for
Fucking-
Kinross, too.
16.
What the heck is going
Nat
on?
20.
Nice.
15.
4.
4.
Oh no.
For those of you who can see Falconer, you see his aura's not there, and you watch as suddenly his skin begins to wrinkle, and his hair begins to turn gray, and he gets a noticeable hunch in his spine, and you see a sense of frailty about him. And then it reverts back, and he's his same age again.
Can I breathe?
What was your con save? Oh, nat 1?
Yeah.
Uh,
For a 9.
You fall unconscious with a nat 1.
Okay.
Like, just oxygen starved. You're at hit points, but you just, like, poof, you're out. Sorry.
No, I get it.
It was a good save, or could have been a good save.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably best for me to get it. I have the highest. Well,
You
I don't know.
you all have a hard time understanding what's happening as suddenly in this there's this absence of thought, an absence of cognition, an absence of reality is an absence of reality. You're being interrupted by something real and tangible and ethereal all at the same time. And then I can't read that. Can't read that. The world comes back to you. Something fucked up has transpired. You have no idea what it is. And suddenly you see along the shoreline, as you're coming now closer to what is the exit of the inner wall, you just see a Darren soldier like running along the shore, kind of tracking you. He just goes down with a flit of black shadow. And another down. You see a couple of soldiers have been gaining on you in this little blacked out sailed police schooner. They both down. One of them goes in the drink. And suddenly you see a flit very, very close. And Magnus, you're suddenly looking at the point of a dagger about a half a centimeter from your eye as a dark-robed individual is stopped, hand grasped by Seema. Not this one. He's family. He nods and flits away.
Shit. Bitch.
Ninja, there with me, she says, as another couple of flitting shades dart over the ship, and then immediately crouching tiger like across the waters of the river and back into the city, where you can see now shouts. There's another explosion. A couple of ships immediately just start going down, like for no reason. They're just sinking. And enjoying the show, son?
What are you doing here?
What I was born to do. You could have been a part of it. And then she turns to Kinneros. Good to see you again, nephew. And flits off across the water.
Oh!
Cousins.
From the rafters. Wow.
2 cousins.
Am I still?
You are starting to come to consciousness now at this point. Like, you just, like, passed out from a lack of
I
oxygen.
would have just been like on the floor, like, wake up!
Sitting on her collarbone, just... Rage, damn it! Rage!
I've lost too many people today.
What happened? I was being like,
You just stopped breathing. What the heck?
I didn't just stop. There was no air.
There's
What?
another
is going
explosion off
on?
on the shore.
Why is your mom here?
Wait.
I
Where?
don't know.
Seema showed up
Damn.
like 2 seconds before you woke up.
People were floating and stuff. What the hell happened? Hell, heaven. Sorry.
Those aren't words around here.
I know. That's. Keep forgetting we're trying to blend in.
What weapons did you have on you during that fight?
A lot.
Okay.
I am a walking armory.
Yeah, what did you have, like, either strapped to your back or, like, in your hands?
Crystal cutter. Greatsword. 9 live stealer. Gambit stack. Javelin of lightning. Heavy crossbow.
Oh my god.
Normal great axe.
How are you carrying all of this?
Guns. Welcome to the gun show.
Normal javelin. Obsidian edge great axe.
Delete that from your inventory.
Oh man. Well, it's
As you are now rolling over, Arya's really the one that sees it as you're laying on top of this mountain of weapons unconscious.
yeah.
Just like full reverse scorpion. Or no, full scorpion just upside down.
Yeah.
Arya, you see that the black edge of the axe slowly, there's this little tendril of energy pulls away from it, and it turns from black to dark gray to light gray to white. And as you pull your hammer in kind, the same thing is occurring as all of these wisps of dark energy are coming out of them.
Should I get rid of my obsidian edge longsword?
That one too, yep. And I don't know if we gave your...
Can I use it as a wand? Just kidding.
Is your hammer an equipable item?
Yeah. Oh, no.
I don't...
It's just a thing.
Okay. Well, you can add a custom item.
Oh, no, it is.
I don't think I made hammer, so I apologize for that.
That's
But
okay.
you can add an ivory-edged
Oh.
great axe and an
Great.
ivory-edged longsword.
Whoa.
What happens to my Magalode crossbows?
They have no obsidian on them.
Cool.
Anybody who has an obsidian-edged anything, now you can
Huh.
replace it with an ivory-edged substitute.
Quick question.
I,
It says once per day, but I have 2 things. Does that mean I can do it once per item?
it's advantage on saving throws against magic?
Yeah, once per day.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be once for the weapon and once for... Or No, wait, isn't yours all your racial ability? Gives you advantage on all magic and saving throws.
Not yet. That's level 11.
Oh.
But
okay.
then,
Yeah, it'd be once per day per weapon.
okay, so
Yeah.
I'd have 2 per day technically.
If you had them equipped. Or
Got
like you'd have to be the one you're wielding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you could like great axe somebody and then just be like longsword, or vice versa.
Gotcha.
And then you'd have the saving throw twice a day.
Yeah, great sword. Okay.
It's just the matter of like swapping weapons constantly for that bonus might be a little much, but
I don't assume that heavy plate armor that I stole off that guard had any obsidian on it, did it?
no, they don't do it on armor.
Okay.
It's easier to put a nice thin edge on a weapon as opposed to like trying to burnish armor or like make crossbow bolts and arrows, right? Because then if they do get shattered or if they get lost, then it's just been a huge waste.
Yeah,
It is still a controlled substance.
Gotcha.
Oh, loosely controlled. But
Care to fill him in, cuz?
Kinneros, Magnus has something to tell you.
We're on a boat.
Motherfucker, take a look at me.
Sima was just here, and she called you nephew.
You guys might have to break down Seema for Quinn.
Sima is my bitch mother that killed my wife and daughter.
Very cool.
So you guys are cousins.
So
Yeah.
apparently we're related.
So me and Magnus are related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Somehow.
Okay.
Through high blood.
High bloodery has caused you
Understanding
to
blood
be.
things.
Yeah, so obviously, Seema's brother or sister is your mom or dad.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So that's the thing.
Has she ever mentioned any family? Probably not.
Have you guys encountered this person before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sima, yeah.
Handful of times.
Have I?
Yeah, I'm assuming so, yes.
Well, I've been here.
I don't.
I mean, I've been here a while now, so probably.
I mean, she said,
Just
nice
don't
seeing you
remember.
again, nephew.
True.
So
has
how we doing?
Kinneros met Sima before?
Yeah, when he was a babe,
Just a wee baby.
like a toddler.
When I was a baby.
She would have looked like your mom.
Do I recall her ever mentioning having a brother or sister?
You guys would technically be 700th cousins.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
or something like that.
so we're so far removed. It's
Semantics.
So you guys can still get married if you want.
I suppose.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Not illegal in any country.
Sure.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. We're all getting married to Kevin Bacon.
How are we all doing with all this information?
Did anything happen to my god scroll since they have obsidian
Oh
gems?
shit.
You can make an investigation check.
I would like to make an investigation check.
Sure.
17.
17. You pull out a god scroll, and you're looking at it real hard. Seems the same.
Very godly.
Looking back on the castle, is like the mechanism like rising out of the ground or anything like that?
Getting a little far away to see, but doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
You can look back, and the sun is now. It's actually. It would be considered. We're probably going on about an hour's worth of boat riding here, fighting the current, and now having all this shit happen. So,
Did you see we're up near, like, Havity Hollow, the cellar type area now?
pretty like getting right close
By
to
the
the
E.
cellar. Yeah.
Gotcha.
In
Oh, wow.
the-
Cool.
Daytime.
Oh,
A little brighter, but it's yellow and not blue light. Oh,
Thank you.
I can only do so much. Yeah.
Does the ivory do anything?
The what?
The ivory on your.
Yeah.
weapons?
It's, from what I can tell, it's just the same thing as obsidian, but I get a free spell save per day if I'm holding the weapon.
Cool.
Is it specifically if I'm holding it, or if I have it like?
It's if you're wielding it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It does a little more than that, I thought.
I'll.
Read the whole thing.
You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this magic weapon.
See, it didn't have that before.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh,
There.
awesome.
It was a magic eating weapon.
Oh,
Now
right.
it has become a magical weapon.
Oh, ho, ho.
I mean, that's a paradigm shift. That's the big deal.
Oh.
And then advantage on saving on. Is it half damage on?
Advantage on saving throws against magic and magic effects once per day. And resistance to magical damage.
Yeah.
Wait. Like,
Once a day.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It can only do so much.
Gotcha.
All my passives went up to 16 when I leveled up.
Yep.
Nice. I thought your passive insight was
My
already
passive
16.
insight was already 16.
Yeah, most people's passives went up because it uses your proficiency bonus.
Oh shit, mine perception's up to 19.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Jesus.
Everyone's
You're seeing a lot more. You two are seeing a lot more death than everybody else, as there's just these
fucking
splitting shades.
damn it.
You guys get to the south-facing side of the inner wall, and there are these massive chains dropped in the river. What you're seeing, the bodies floating around them as they have not been pulled up, as there's just like flitting shades, and occasionally you'll feel like a little thud of a footstep of somebody like parkouring off of your guys' boat, flitting around
These
at high levels.
chains, how big would you say they are? Like,
Each link is probably bigger than your body.
okay, never mind.
They're,
Cool.
we have talked about this. They are like they have massive spikes
Yeah,
built
it's like a
onto
bar.
them,
Yes,
so that
yes.
if ships are invading and there's another one on the outer wall, they just pull these chains up and the ships just ground themselves out on them, tear their ship hulls open, and then heavily armored people go into the river, or the Darrens just kind of stand on their own boats and just stab them to death.
Are we close enough to the outer wall that I can see if anybody's up there?
You are now just cresting the inner wall. It is now a mile to the outer wall. We can fast track some time. Quirky spins up the engines a little bit more, props the big propeller up so that it can do a little bit of that angled propellering. Yeah, you're fighting the current. And
With my tinkering tools and stuff, like, can I try and, like, I don't know, try and fix the boat?
fix the flame
Yeah.
while it's running. No,
Not while it's running,
No,
okay.
you guys need to find a port, set her down, do some tinkering or foraging in towns where there are smiths, and you
Okay.
can definitely Roston will be able to either commission or help make parts that replace the old damaged parts.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys will be traveling faster than a regular ship upstream, or you can be flying. Just the same thing, like it's just half flying speed, but a lot faster.
I don't know if we can fly with all of our crew and all of us. It's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, you guys still got your crew, and yeah,
I mean-
you right now you're pretty limited to sailing.
If we
But
took
it's-
like the brooms and the carpet with
It's emergency.
How long do the brooms last a day? Isn't there a time limit on the brooms?
I don't think so.
no,
Yeah, you guys can totally.
We're
just-
still-
I think there's just a time limit on
I
like,
still
the
think
band
We're
Six
still at a
speed.
place that if we're flying around on a boat, it's not going to be good. So
well, I mean, if it's to get out,
yeah, I mean we should save it as a last resort.
that's what I'm saying. If we keep along this current and approach the chains and just sort of hop over them.
The chains aren't pulled up.
Oh,
You can see there. Okay, so there's. Let me paint you a word picture here. Where the wall is split, there is the guard towers on top, and then a massive mechanism that sort of runs through this curve, almost like a little stone waterfall looking shape, where these
Yeah.
chains are laid down and rest underneath the water on the riverbed.
I see.
And then when war comes, they have these cranks that then pull it up off the bottom of the river and kind of put it at water level, and then it just tears ships to pieces. And there's one on the inner wall, well, on north and south on both walls.
Oh. And we've gotten past
You're
the
past,
inner wall?
You're past it, yeah. You sailed right over it.
Dude, I mean...
Oh, we're just yeah, we're keeping on keeping on.
Yeah.
Cool. You hear
Keeping an eye out though on the next wall and make sure that the
Yeah. Look for guards and stuff.
you're hearing still a smattering of explosives behind you guys throughout the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sail on.
Is there anything we can see kind of in the far distance toward the east, like where the rebels are?
It's too far, and it's a river valley, right? So you're looking uphill, going past all of the buildings and walls that are in between.
Yeah, I was just curious if we could see like smoke or explosions.
Oh, smoke for sure. Lots of smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and little
So,
you see
city
little
on fire. Yeah.
little explosions still happening. You're just far enough away now that like the shockwave's not hitting you and it's not deafening. You guys are making your way out of town,
Nice.
sailing fast. There's a seagull. He can go fuck himself.
No.
No, okay, you let's see here. Are you
Outside of the inner wall, it's kind of farmland. You mentioned, right? Like it's not as heavy fortified.
Yeah, sort of like small farming communities.
Right.
Like the entire outside of the outer wall is like agriculture for normal times, and then the fact that they have that like 1 mile buffer, like you brought up, the, like Attack on Titan style.
Yeah.
Because that had never occurred to me before, but very much that same case where like there's these rings where like, hey, if we're under siege, we can sustain ourselves for hundreds of years on our own food, growth, livestock. We've got a freshwater river. Like, yeah. There's a reason that Lydra chose this place.
Elijah from.
You were saying that the outer wall, right? There's like storage and stuff for food and stuff, so that they can withstand sieges and stuff like that. As we're approaching the outer wall,
Sure.
I want to keep an eye to see if like maybe the guard presence have been like pulled over towards maybe where the rebels are. Maybe we can like stop and stock up before we leave. If there's any like,
Okay.
I mean, if there's still military presence around, then we might as well
Probably
forget
want to
it.
give
but-
ourselves a wide berth. Yeah.
What you're seeing now, sort of in this agricultural area, is when you are seeing individuals, you'll see some soldiers running and then stopping, meeting other soldiers, and on occasion you're seeing these small little groups of like, 20 to 30 people on each side just begin to hack each other apart
Inside the wall?
inside the wall. The rebels have had 20 years to get people in here.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're like Darren loyalists are running into like these guys now, like, and the Darren loyalists, just for gits and shakes, for a little bit of flavor context, they've like basically thrown down their ivory edge shit. They're like, gross, regular sword, and then you're just seeing other individuals with ivory bladed weapons just like going at it together.
Okay.
And then just still like a smattering of explosions. You're not seeing any of the red tide because it's still pretty early in the conflict, so you're just seeing a lot of undercover Darrens fighting regular Darrens, or just like Darrens that were sick of it,
Do I know if there's like a storehouse that's like right by the river, or?
So by the river it does taper off, but as you do get closer to where the edge of the outer wall is, where those little staircase barracks storage houses would be, you guys everybody can make a perception check, because I'm assuming you've had like a half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour to tell everybody your plan.
All right.
What's that? Perception. 24.
Nice. Arya.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Falconer.
19.
Riordan.
10.
Hey, Zodell.
11.
11.
You're still adjusting to the LASIK?
Says the guy who got blinded in one eye like 3 hours earlier.
Yep.
It stings.
Kinros?
I
14.
rolled- oh yeah, Kinros is here. Okay, so I rolled an 11 for Rostin. So, okay. I'm pretty sure you were the highest, weren't you, Magnus?
Dirty 20.
24.
24. You do see where the river tapers up, where this outer wall has a much larger chain mechanism. Like it's one large massive chain, probably like twice this, like links twice the size of Zodel's body. They're probably like a link for 8 people.
Nice.
And then several smaller chains, just like the inner wall, that are sort of dragged in and around the same area. And you see one man kind of like running down one of these platforms, just like, and then there's a, and he just down the platforms.
Yeah.
Every time. You're not seeing anybody else. It's probably 300 feet to where the little barracks storage things start to staircase up again from the shoreline.
I'm fine looting the city.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, we're not looting the city.
It is literally looting the city.
looting the storerooms.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's our supply situation like? I'm assuming not the greatest.
I'd say more
There's
is
been-
more.
There's been 2 people on the fling for like a month. So,
All right.
and then they weren't carrying a lot.
Well, let's try and
We're gonna need
grab some.
stuff.
Yep, let's go through the drive-through.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have 3 Big Macs.
So we do, but fun fact. I have a new spell called Create Food and Water.
Oh.
I
Oh,
can create
called
45 pounds
skip
of
the
food and 30
dishes.
gallons of water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Call it spell the dishes.
Plus, it's it's also a freshwater river. Zodal knows how to fish. Arya knows how to fish. Magnus knows how to lake fish. Less of a river fisherman.
Yeah, it's different.
Magnus is not really that.
Oh, right,
great.
and you totally know how to fish. Your dad was a rogue
Should
ranger.
be called wish the dishes. That's what it is.
It's up to you. If you guys want to bust into a storehouse, see what's there. Like, they keep all manner of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they also keep stuff for war in there, you know.
Yeah.
Let's do
I'm
it.
still down
Wanna
to
do it?
loot. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right, knights. We'll drop you off, and we'll drop off the lady here. And she's like, I've told you my name like 30 times. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. And, you guys...
No.
What?
People are like, we need to put her by like a tree.
Oh, this is the agriculture area of the inside of the wall. There's trees, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
just don't want someone to like run up and just stab her.
no, she could also just, like, turn into a mouse or something. She just, like,
Shank
couldn't
an old lady.
on the water. She was like, oh, no, we were flying. She
It's
can't
fucking
turn
the
in...
purge out here.
She
right
can't
now.
turn into flying things, but she can turn into swimming things and
Okay.
like running things. But she was just mostly shook from this whole flight in. She's been sitting there trying not to shit her pants for a month. It's been the worst experience of her life, and she's 750 years old.
Depends.
Do we want to send our crew away with her to just
Do we?
do stuff?
I mean, how would they leave?
Well,
Wait, our
They can
ship,
probably
transport
keep
her.
they can go with her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
Oh.
what Matt means.
I mean,
We're gonna get rid of the crew. We're gonna keep
Or not.
I mean,
I don't know.
we can ask. Hey, the crew, how do you guys feel about staying
Crew it.
or leaving or?
did you guys turn to your crew, who mostly have just been sitting in like the nooks and cubbies of the fling? Bobby is not among them.
Oh
What?
shit.
And at this point, Lessex invisibility has dropped, and he's kind of just in the corner.
Oh, I didn't think he was with us.
Yeah. He just turned invisible. He was just like, can't be seen holding the dead prince's body
Oh.
if we do get caught up to.
Yeah.
Hey, Lessick, just yes or no. Have you seen Bobby in the last
Hour.
bit?
We leave Bobby's behind.
No. He probably went.
He was with you guys on the fling when it landed on the beach.
I'm
Or on the
gonna
water.
I'm gonna
Rescue
search the
brother,
ship. I'm gonna
probably.
go down and look in all the rooms and cubbies and stuff.
Make an investigation check.
Anybody wanna come with?
Duh.
Faulkner's
I'll
coming with
just give mine to you. You do it with advantage.
Yeah, natural 20, so
Yeah.
it's my
Nice.
investigation 25.
That's why you do it.
I couldn't roll like you once when you were gone.
There's
Yeah.
only one me.
As far as you know. You thought you were an only child for a while there.
What now? Oh, right.
You're standing next to your brother. There is no Bobby.
In game, not real life.
All
I
right.
mean, can I go up and talk to, like, Tiff? Tiff, do you know if Bobby left, like, on purpose or anything? Did he go and...
Fuck yeah, he did.
What?
He went to save his brother, probably.
Oh, the fucking Everlife aren't allowed here. He was sneaking in as it was, and now there's all this Black Hand shit killing everybody.
Oh.
Listen, he's confided in me over the years. We've even shared a cup of ale on occasion. No way he's sticking around during all this.
Well, I
Shit,
mean...
he's a high blood?
How many times?
Yeah,
I
You didn't-
I didn't remember that.
no?
I think it's like the 6th time that I brought it up. And then every time, he's even used instant relocation in front of you guys twice, and nobody's ever talked to him about it. When the Hellstrom was getting scuttled, he was instantly relocating people onto the fling.
Oh, I'm just remembering that.
So he's safe, is what you're saying.
I fucking hope so. I'd really love to share another cup of ale with him one day.
What about the rest of you? We're not forcing you to stay. If you want to leave, you can leave.
I mean, this is all a bit much. It's up to you. You pay really good. It's kind of worth the danger pay, I'm not going to lie.
We're hoping that as soon as we get out of the city, it'll calm down a little. But
Listen,
that never
Look.
seems to happen with us.
you guys are real nice, alright? But, I am rigor. There are no sales here except for these piddle excuses, and that's just a bowline hitch. You could do that. Tell you what, you pay me severance, or, you just get me back home. I can help those bounty hunters, or those mercenaries you have on your property. Those guys are pretty good at that job, There was a couple of guys tried to bust in. I have not seen that much blood in a while.
Can the old
Nice.
lady get people back to where they're going?
Who?
The old
The
elf
old elf
lady.
lady.
Yeah. Grandma.
She's been to your guys' property now, so... Oh, that was before the... No. She's not been to your property, because your big tree on your property, Mistress Hallel, exploded.
There's more than one big tree.
Yeah, she knows how to get to Calliope.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't have to be on our property. It could be anywhere in Calliope.
Yeah, she knows a couple of big trees in and around Calliope.
When do we have the spell to instant relocating, or the tree spell? When does Kinneros, when do you get that again?
He gets
Kinneris doesn't get it.
transportation circle.
Yeah, he gets,
Oh.
I think
That's pretty much
what's-
just a druid thing.
The tree one is just a druid thing. And it is a 7th level, I believe.
7th level spell.
Yes.
Yeah, I only have 5th level right
Right.
now.
Kinneros, though, gets the spell Transportation Circle as soon as he levels up to level 9. Which it is like it is a 10-minute spell, so it's not like if you're in combat and you guys are getting fucked up, you can't just
Yeah.
bamf out. But if you guys are like,
100
hey,
rounds later.
if you guys
Or
are like,
I
hey,
was
we just need to
thinking-
get someplace fast, Kinneros can draw out the circle, and then you guys pop in and boom, you teleport there.
Yeah.
And you're level 9 right now, Kinneros?
8.
No, I'm nearly level 9. I'm less than 1,000 XP away from
Ooh.
level 9.
He was
Nice.
so close after that last battle.
Yeah.
Dang.
I just looked at it now. I'm like, holy shit, what happened last game?
Yeah.
I got a lot of XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 9,000.
Oh my god.
Because we were fighting a god, basically.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he was a god before real gods came to the plains, so yeah.
God before godding was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Hipster god.
Yes.
maybe we like pay our crew a
Yeah.
bunch of money and send them back to Calliope.
See, Arya is always talking sense. I like this, yeah. I am fucking fresh out of cigarettes. It's pissing me off. Getting a real...
I mean, it would be nice to fly without the weight,
Hmm.
Get around quicker and Yep, of course, give you
Alright.
guys a bit of a fucking break, you know?
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah, you do notice Calalea has not acknowledged you guys. She's just kind of sitting off on the side, just like blank face. Like normally she's stern face, she is just blank face. Like if she could be pale, she'd be pale.